Hey, what's up to all? I got a recipe for y'all. Are you ready to eat? Tutu got a special treat. Hey, what's up to all? Tu got a recipe for y'all. Hey, are y'all ready to eat? Hey, I swag and I cook. Now watch me cook and swag. I'm in the kitchen, I'm whipping, and after doing dishes, all right. I'm done cooking and swagging and cooking, okay? So, let's get into what we're doing today. But first, I just want to shout out Tees for the Soul for designing this lovely t-shirt. Shout outs to Patricia. The shirt says fine on the outside and God on the inside. I love this shirt because it's who I am. This is me. With that being said, let's get into what we're making today. This recipe was actually inspired by my amazing sister-in-law, Shayla. I love you, miss you. When I tell you, my sissy makes the best shepherd's pie, y'all. It is such a game changer. Of course, over the years, I found ways to tweak it and make it plant-based, and I am here to share it with you. So let me stop rattling and going on, and let's get into it. All right, let's check out what your girl got inside her bag. We have some plant-based milk. Gotta have the melanated Portabello Mushrooms, Russet Potatoes, Unsalted Vegetable Broth, hit him with that flex meal, yellow cornmeal, unbleached everything flour, cane wine with it, sugar, some sea salt, shake it on down. Gotta have that agave. You know you gotta have that olive oil.
Baking powder, I need baking powder.
See, I don't really feel like it right now. Minced garlic, a yellow bone onion, all-purpose veggie seasoning, some plant-based butter, but I made this, okay? And last but not least, some mixed vegetables. For starters, we're gonna take a pot of water and set it on medium-high for our potatoes, and then preheat our oven to 375. Next, you're gonna give Mr. Potato Head the cleanest boosie fade and chop them up into smaller chunks, just like that. And then just set it to the side real quick. Next, you're gonna take your yellow bone onion and slice it up, put it in a bowl and set aside until we use it later. Now that our jacuzzi is ready, we're gonna place our potatoes in there until they are fork tender. So now I am taking my frozen vegetables and putting them out on a pan. The reason why they're in separate baggies, y'all, is because I really hate peas. So yeah. So before they go and party on 375, I'm going to give them a good mix, and they're going to be in the oven for about 10 minutes. Moving on, so now you're going to take your melanated mushrooms and slice them up into smaller pieces, just like that. And then just put them in your food processor because we want to grind them down to look like quote-unquote ground beef crumbles. Just like that. Moving on to my mama cornbread. So we're going to take a half cup of cornmeal, 1.5 cups of everything flour, 3/4 cups of cane wine with a sugar, 1 tablespoon of
Baking powder,
half a teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to work on our flax eggs. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of flax meal and 6 tablespoons of water. Then just finish off your flax egg with a good stir and let it sit aside for about 5 minutes. Now back to our dry batter. Mix it up. Make sure it's blended like your contour. Make it rain with a 1/3 cup of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of your melted plant-based butter, 1 1/4 cups of plant-based milk. Yeah, get up in there. And finally, our flax egg. That thing got a little jiggle to it, okay? And now we're gonna mix everything all together. Make sure it's really nice and smooth. And now your girl is just going to take a tablespoon of agave and add that bad boy inside there as well. Make sure you get every little bit. We ain't wasting nothing. You know you gotta taste the batter. Ooh, at this point, I almost went home to slap my mama. And the end result should look just like this. So I already turned the temperature down in my oven to 350 degrees. And we're just gonna place our cornbread up in there for about 35 minutes. All right, almost to the finish line, baby. So we're gonna add in some olive oil into our pan, along with 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, and we're gonna make it rain with them yellow onions, okay? Next, we're gonna toss in our mixed vegetables up in that bad boy. Ooh, woo! And finally, you gotta back it up and dump it with your melanated mushrooms. You know, flick the wrist a little bit. Look at the flick of the wrist. And then you're going to sprinkle in about 2 tablespoons of your all-purpose seasoning. Time for our gravy, so I'm adding in 3/4 cups of vegetable broth into a pan, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of some flour. You better make sure you get it all up in there. And now you're just going to stir it up like some drama. Make sure that thing is nice and blended, and then add it to our filling as well. Woo-wee! Time to go to war with these potatoes, baby. So we're just gonna blend it down some. We already drained the water out of our boiled potatoes. And now I'm just gonna mix it around a little bit. So this is how it looks before adding any of our ingredients. Now I'm going in with 1 1/3 cups of plant-based milk to get it nice and smooth how I like it. And you know, you gotta whippity, 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 whip, whippity, whippity, whip. Alright, so I'm going to add in a tablespoon of minced garlic into our mashed potatoes, and a tablespoon of my plant-based butter, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Make sure you mix it up real good because we need them flavors all up and through there, okay? Whoop, whoop. So it's important that we take our cornbread out at around the 17-minute mark because we don't want it to be completely cooked through during the layering process. So as you can see, I'm adding in our filling and our mashed potatoes on top. Make sure you smooth it out real good like you write in cursive. Spell my name, spell my name. You want it to be completely covered, guys. We don't want to be playing hide and seek with our filling, okay? So now we're just going to pop this bad boy back in the oven for the rest of the way. And there you have it, y'all. Tu's shepherd's pie. Let's get into it.
All right, guys. So the moment you all been waiting for, the taste test. But first, make sure you subscribe to my channel and also tap on that little ding, ding, ding notification bell, okay? Let's get into it. All right, get a little bit of every layer up in there. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go now. I'm contemplating going back to my parents' house and throwing hands with my mama, cause when I say this thing right here is hitting on something different, guys, this is not your average shepherd's pie. The combination of the layers from the mashed potatoes, the mixed vegetables with a little gravy, and my mama cornbread, like, it's so good. This is it. This is definitely it. So if you give this a try, y'all, make sure to tag me in your posts at @inmybag_ish on Instagram and @inmybag-ish on Facebook, because I love to share photos of when you guys make my stuff. If y'all not
on y'all way to the store, watching the remainder of this video from your phone, y'all ain't trying to bust down like Tatiana. Okay? So, I'll see y'all next week. Deuces.